right now we are on Title Update 38. As many of you guys are well aware, Title Update 38 dropped yesterday. And 4J Studios has been dropping these updates really fast lately. We jumped from Title Update 36 to basically Title Update 38 in a matter of a week, if not less. I think Title Update 36 dropped, what, the 21st of last month? And we received Title Update 38 yesterday, which is, what, July 1st. So, honestly, that was in the course of, like, a week and a half. We received, essentially, like, almost 3 updates. So, they're moving really quick. They're really trying to focus on making sure that battle mode is set. And the reason I feel like they're doing that, well, it's pretty obvious why they're doing that. They're doing that so, you know, they have more maps coming, they got more mini games coming. They're really trying to focus on getting these mini games out to the public, to everybody. So if you think about it, you know, what are they working on right now? Well, they're working on bug fixes, and they're working on patches, and obviously nerfs and buffs. We've already seen it yesterday with Title Update 38, that they're clearly trying to make sure that battle mode and future mini games are balanced, and I think that's really good. I'm glad they're focusing on that. I'm glad they're trying to really focus on making sure that this is a very balanced experience overall. It definitely has you wondering what their plans are for 1.9, the combat update for the console edition, because as of right now we're still on 1.7, 1.8. We're not on 1.9. So it definitely brings up questions like, what are they trying to do in terms of 1.9? When can we expect it? When is like sort of an idea of when we can expect 1.9? Hello guys. What's going on? I really appreciate everybody for watching. This is gonna be a nice short stream. So if you are new, welcome. Help me get to 10 likes. That'd be great if you guys could help me get to 10 likes real quick. And if you have any questions as well, feel free to leave some questions in the chat section. So, yes, Title Update 38. Let's talk about that for a little bit, because I think that is sort of, I think that can sort of give us some sort of an idea as to what we can expect in the upcoming updates, Title Update 39 and Title Update 40, right? Title Update 38 was somewhat symbolic if you think about it, because it's definitely setting the pace for future updates. I don't think in the next 3 to 4 updates, meaning Title Update 39, Title Update 40, 41, and 42, I don't think we will be receiving like any type of, any type of actual survival update like 1.9. We're not going to be seeing the combat update anytime soon. And I'm saying that right now because of battle mode, right? Battle mode dropped about a week and a half ago, and you know, when you think about it in that respect, when they said not only are we going to release battle mode with more maps, we're also going to release more mini games in the future. Their focus right now is battle mode, battle mini game arena, whatever you want to call it, and obviously future mini games. Now, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? That's up for discussion. I could see both perspectives. Is releasing more mini games like immediately after battle mode a good idea, or should they focus on 1.9, the combat update for console? You know, that's up for debate. That's up for discussion. I honestly feel like the more mini games the console edition has, the stronger it's going to be. The more secure the console community is going to be if we have more mini games. Obviously, 1.9 is an amazing update. And 4J Studios is a very small team, right? Let's not forget that 4J Studios is a pretty small team. So it definitely has you wondering as to what are they planning for 1.9 and what future mini games can we expect in the upcoming updates, you know? Hello. What's going on? Welcome, guys. I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. We're getting really close to 20 likes, so I just want to say thank you to everybody watching. We're discussing future updates, meaning Title Update 39, Title Update 40. Now, you know, I don't want to call this a speculation video, but it's not a fact video, right? We're going based off of what we've seen in the past, which is really hard to say because we've never experienced something like battle mode, right? This is something new. This is an exclusive that has never happened before. So you can't really go based off of the past, but that's typically what I like to do. So we can go based off of Title Update 38, right? And Title Update 37, which have both been patches. They've been patch updates, as well as nerf and buff updates, right? I gotta fix this. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm sort of talking while I'm like fixing the maps right now. But yeah, that's what we can go based off of, right? And what we've seen so far is that 4J Studios is really taking in all of the input, all of the pros and cons that they've seen so far from the community, and they're making modifications to battle mode. And I think that's very important, right? Because if you're trying to build something from the bottom up, you have to make sure you have the perfect foundation for future minigames, and that's where they're focusing right now. You guys remember that tweet that 4J Studios tweeted out like a few weeks ago about, hey, we're having a poll on Minecraft forums to see what future minigames you guys want to see. So they're really trying to focus right now on adding more minigames. They said nothing about 1.9 yet. And I know this is going to keep coming up. 1.9 combat update. You know, I'm totally with you guys there. 1.9 is essential for, you know, not only a PvP experience, but for a survival experience. It's going to add a lot to the survival aspect of Minecraft, and I'm all about survival, and I'm all about, you know, PvP and multiplayer and obviously just battle mode. I'm everything, you know? And 1.9 is going to add to that. It's going to add, like, new arrows, you know, dual wielding, all that cool stuff that comes with 1.9. However, I don't think we're going to be seeing 1.9 for a long time. I'm going to say, let's say it's July 2nd, right? July 2nd. So we got July, August, September, October, November. I'm saying anywhere between October and November, we might start to hear more information about title update or 1.9 combat update. So I'm saying mid-fall, guys. Mid-fall for 1.9. Mid-fall. Hello. What's going on? Do you think banners are coming anytime soon? That's a great question. And if I recall correctly, if I'm not mistaken, weren't they introduced in 1.7? That's a great question. Let me check this out. I think banners 1.7 or 1.8, right? No, I don't want that. Yeah, banners. Let's see. Because they didn't come in 1.9. They came before 1.9. So that's really interesting. What happened to banners? I remember talking about this like a year ago. They didn't. 1.8. That's right, 1.8 right there. So that brings up a lot of valid questions, right? 1.8. Like, what happened exactly with 1.7 and 1.8? Because it's not the entire update. We didn't receive everything from 1.7 and 1.8. Like, it definitely brings up a lot of interesting questions. Guys, if you're now joining, we are talking about, you know, future updates for the console edition, meaning Title Update 39, Title Update 40, 41, 42, all of that stuff, right here, right now. Make sure you subscribe, and of course, thumbs up. I really appreciate all the likes. Hashtag 20 likes, for sure. Will they be adding more minigames? That's a great question, and the answer is yes. 4J Studios has already confirmed that more minigames are coming to the console edition. I myself, I've already voted. If you guys want to participate, I think you need to go to the Minecraft forums in order to post your opinion or vote. They're listening, so that's great. 4J Studios is listening to us, and that's always a comforting feeling to know that they're listening to the community, that they're trying to improve battle mode, and they're trying to add more minigames. But going back to what someone asked earlier about banners, it definitely brings up more questions, right? Because you have, like, you have a lot of stuff that hasn't come yet from 1.7 and 1.8. I'm glad they're adding more. Let's not forget, guys, they're still upgrading custom super flat biomes, which is something that I've noticed the past, like, 3 or 4 updates. Like, they're still adding and making modifications to the current update. So that's pretty cool that they're, you know, continuing to upgrade the update that we're on right now, 1.7, 1.8, both of them. Something else that I haven't forgotten about, and I'm glad you brought up banners, is Amplified Worlds. Like, what's going on with Amplified Worlds, right? Which was introduced 1.7, if I'm not mistaken. 1.7, the update that changed the world, right? You had Amplified Worlds. And it definitely, it makes you wonder, like, okay, we understand that 4J Studios is working, they can't work on, like, multiple projects at the same time. I don't think their company, I don't think their studio is big enough to do that. I think right now their focus is primarily battle mode, adding more battle mode maps, adding more mini games. I think that's their 3 things, right? Battle mode maps, adding more mini games. However, it brings up a lot of good questions, a lot of valid questions that people are asking. Yeah, that's 1.9. The arrows, that's 1.9. What's your zodiac? I am Scorpio. Is tip arrows? Yeah, tip arrows are gonna be sick. But it definitely makes you wonder, like, what are they? What's their mindset right now in terms of, you know, what's after battle mode? What are they gonna do after the maps, right? We already know they're gonna add more maps. There's a season pass. What are they gonna do after that? Are they gonna work immediately on adding another mini game, like Sky Wars, or I don't know, parkour, TNT run, spleef? I mean, there's so many mini games they could add, right? Are they gonna focus on adding another mini game after battle mode, or are they gonna jump straight to 1.9 and make sure that we're staying up there? So, I guess my main question, and this is all, subjective, hypotheticals here, but I really want to know what they intend on doing with Amplified Worlds, right? I want to know what they're going to do with that. I want to know what they're going to do with banners. What else are we missing? Because we're missing some other things from 1.7, 1.8. We got all the biomes, right? We got the monuments. We got the guardians. I feel like there's something else we're missing. 1.7 and 1.8. I think it's almost incomplete. I don't know why, but I'm not sure what they're trying to do with that. I really don't know. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta upgrade these chests. So much to do. It's OP over here. But guys, welcome to the stream. I really appreciate everybody for watching and just being very supportive. Will they add polar bears? Yes, they will. That you guys probably won't be seeing that this year, though. You probably will not be seeing that this year. Right, polar bears are 1.10. So I guess it depends on which platform you're talking about here. Which console. You know, are you PC? Like, what are you? Because we're not seeing polar bears this year. I can promise you guys that much. Unless 4J Studios decides to do something like this, like they did with 1.7, 1.8, right? If they decide to release 1.9 and 1.10 at the same time, that would be mind-blowing. That'd be mind-blowing if they do that. I can't see them doing that. But at the same time, they are known for shocking people, right? They are known for surprising people. So, could they release 1.9 and 1.10 at the same time for console? I think it's highly unlikely, but it's a possibility, right? Hello. Did you know Pocket Edition could pass consoles? Oh, I bet so. Pocket Edition is is blowing up, man. Pocket Edition is blowing up. Will they add shulkers in PS4? Chris, that's a great question. The answer is yes. That comes with 1.9 if I'm not mistaken. That's 1.9, right? The combat update? What about mods? You know, we've been speculating about mods for such a long time, and I hate using the word speculate, right? I hate using that word. The reason I'm saying speculate at this point in time is because we haven't received a definitive answer about mods for console. We do know that 4J Studios has discussed this. Jeb has discussed this, right? Jeb is the one who initially stated that they're looking into mods, right? I think this is the road, and when you're talking about mods, right, you gotta think not only about Minecraft, but the whole landscape of video games for console, right? Because mods doesn't just affect Minecraft, it affects most other games. And I think we're starting to see a shift in the way developers interact with console gaming, right? I think a prime example is Bethesda, right? They recently added mods to Fallout, which is huge, right? For the console edition. And I think they're going to do the same for Skyrim. So I think you're starting to see this shift in the mentality of mods for console. I think people always had this, like, negative, right? Negative interpretation of mods, and now I think we're starting to see that mods are coming to more games. And I think Minecraft is going to be the next one. I have a really strong feeling that mods are going to be coming to Minecraft in the future. But like I said, that's a feeling. That's not a definitive answer by any means. But at this rate, I think, you know, 4J Studios isn't blind. They're not dumb. They're not ignorant. They know people want mods. So I don't know, there's a timetable to everything, guys. It's a business, right? It's a business. So I'm sure there's a timetable to these things. Right now, they're focusing on battle mode, battle minigames. Splash Potion of Blindness. Enchanted Dude, is that, which update was that? Was that Splash Potion of Blindness? Which update was that introduced? Will they add servers? I really want to know. You gotta ask yourself, what are the benefits of having servers for console? You really gotta do some soul searching here. Because I've talked about this before. And servers, right? I honestly feel like servers it's a PC term, right? We're using a PC term for console. And I feel like people should really try and find the line between console and PC. And I feel like once they introduced battle mode, that was their way of saying, here's your server, right? I feel like that was their way of saying for console, here's your server. So you gotta really ask yourself, what's the benefits of servers for console at this point? Because we already know they're gonna continue to add more minigames, right? They're gonna continue adding more minigames. So, you know, that's just my theory. I personally, at this point, I don't see the type of server you're thinking about. I don't see that happening on console, you know? Jord Bales, 23. If I reply, you'll scream? If you would go to Minecon and ask if they add mods, then you would know. Well, Minecon is coming up. It's coming this September. But either way, they're not gonna... If I walk up to a developer, which I've done plenty of times, right? I've spoken with game developers on plenty of occasions. It really depends. Like, an indie game developer will be more than happy to tell you what their plans are for the future. But in terms of Minecraft, right? If I go up to like a 4J Studios employee and be like, hey, tell me what you guys are planning for the next 6 months, they can't tell you nothing. They got like 50 guns, like, held to their head by Microsoft, by Mojang. They got all of these people telling them to keep their mouths shut, okay? It's a business. You can't go telling you can't go telling YouTubers everything. Skywars is coming. I really hope Skywars is coming. I am addicted to Skywars. I love Skywars, but if you guys are now joining the stream, we're talking about future updates for Minecraft console, future updates in regards to 1.9, as well as title update 39, title update 40, and so forth, right? There's a lot of updates coming. We're seeing updates coming at a rapid pace lately, most of which, actually all of which, are bug fix updates. They're nerf updates, buff updates. Everything is relative to battle mode arena lately. It's set on improving battle mode and maybe adding more maps as well as adding more minigames. So there's a lot happening with the Minecraft console community. It's pretty exciting. It's very, very great. Very exciting times. Hello. Will they add build battle stealth? Someone else, were you the one who asked that? Someone else asked me that question. And honestly, I don't know if they're gonna add a build battle. I don't personally see that happening anytime soon. They're gonna add the most popular minigames, first and foremost, right? They're gonna add the most popular minigames. What did Cody do? What did he do? Slasher... I don't understand what he's trying to do here. They're going to add the most popular minigames first, right? That's what they're going to do. And then after that, they're going to say, okay, what else? What else can we do to make this a better experience? Now, guys, obviously, you know, there's a lot of minigames out there. There's hundreds of minigames, and I only know about maybe like a dozen or maybe like 20, right? There's so many minigames out there that I will never even play or probably even hear their names, but I think it's the overall consensus is that the primary popular minigames out there, you know, Skywars, Hunger Games, Spleef, Hide and Seek, TNT Run, Egg Wars, Lucky Block, depending on, you know, if you're like all about the mod theory. What else am I missing? I mean, Slasher, Ladder Wars. I mean, we're just trying to go off of the main popular minigames out here. Parkour. These are minigames that a lot of people play because they can play with multiple people, right? They can play with multiple people at the same time, and you can just keep doing it over and over again without really getting bored. So... Hello! Will they add end cities? That's 1.9 if I'm not mistaken, right? Or, no, sorry. That's Nether. End cities. If that's not in any of the updates right now. Is that? No, it's not. Any more texture packs coming, Stealth? That's a great question as well. I think this is actually interesting because if you're comparing this year to the previous year, right? We received so many skin packs and texture packs the previous year and the year before that and the year before that. And this year we really haven't received any texture packs or skin packs, right? I think we've only received what? One? Did we even receive anything this year so far? We received... I'm really trying to think here. I don't... Besides what the adventure... Well, let me check. I got it right in front of me. Let me go ahead and check. I think the only one we really got, and I'm not even sure if it was this year... Oh, well, I mean, if you want to include the Star Wars, right? The Star Wars... Wow. Yeah, the Biome Settlers came out this year, right? Was the Biome Settlers this year? That's a great question. Yo, if you guys remember, right? The Greek Mythology Edition, it came out around this time last year. You know, the Greek Mythology. The Greek Mythology Edition mashup pack. I'm pretty sure, well, let me check. Greek Mythology Edition Mashup Pack, Texture Pack is set. Give me a release date. Yeah, there's a lot going on with 4J Studios. Offers 39. Yeah, this is quite interesting, because I think this year, more than any other year, we haven't really seen that much in terms of content relative, like, to texture packs and skin packs. We really haven't seen much, period. That's really interesting. Because, I mean, you guys gotta realize, like, we had the Mass Effect, the Skyrim, Festive, Little Big Planet, all of these texture packs and mashup packs during the previous year. Oh, the Super Mario, but that was at the very beginning, right? Super Mario. Yeah, Super Mario Edition was lit. That was pretty cool. Greek Mythology, July 24th, bro. That was, yeah, I knew it, bro. My memory is pretty good on that. July 24th, 2000. Yeah. 2015. So we might end up getting another mashup pack this month. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you guys brought that up. Yeah. Console exclusive items. Story mode was this year. Story mode is Telltale's. It's not a Microsoft company. It's Telltale's. They don't own Minecraft. They have really nothing to do with Minecraft besides Minecraft story mode. So that's completely separate, okay? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I was too busy being lost in my thoughts right there. So yeah, guys, the Greek Mythology Edition was released last year, July 24th. So there's a high chance of us receiving another mashup pack. Another one. Yeah, I saw that. It came out this May. Or yeah, well, yeah, this year. That was that's pretty cool. Yeah. So there's still a possibility of us receiving another texture pack or a skin pack, right? It's definitely under wraps right now because we haven't heard anything from anybody. But obviously they're probably working on something, right? It's just they're gonna work on something. But I think their focus right now is battle mode maps, and future minigames for Minecraft Console Edition. Yeah. Pretty interesting to think about, what they're going to be doing in terms of texture packs, skin packs, all of that stuff, because they're starting to build like a sort of a routine of when they release stuff and what they release, right? We already know there's going to be a festive mashup pack. Typically, they like to re-release that. Festive mashup pack, Halloween mashup pack. Those are usually coming every year. Every other year, but they typically come. So they're starting to build almost like a routine of re-releasing things or releasing things for the first time. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, help me out with the like rating. I'm going to be answering questions for maybe like 5 more minutes about Title Update 39, Title Update 40, 41, 42, all of that stuff for you guys. But I'm just going to be saying what I said earlier. Title Update 39 and 40 more than likely will be patches for battle mode. They'll be introducing maybe new nerfs as well as new buffs. We already saw with Title Update 38, weapons buffs as well as modifications to the grace period, modifications to the items, no more diamond chest plate, no more, charges, fire charges. I mean, they're just changing things just to make improvements, to make it a better experience. And I think they're going to continue to do that in the next 2 to 3 updates from now. Is 1.9 going to come out in late 2016? That's what I theorized earlier, about 20 minutes ago. I talked about it. 1.9. I think the earliest we will see 1.9 or hear anything about 1.9 is late fall. So I would expect to hear news about 1.9 between October and November, I would say yes. 1.9 will probably be coming out around then. And who knows, guys? You know, they might release 1.10 with 1.9. They might decide to release both updates. They did similar things with 1.7, 1.8. They released sort of... It's really confusing how they did it, but they released sort of bits and pieces of 1.7 and 1.8 at the same time. So it's really interesting how 4J Studios decides to chop up their updates, because they always do it. They always just chop up the updates. I really don't like it, but that's just how they handle their updates. So, you know, it is what it is. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, please help me get to 40 likes. We're almost there. Hashtag 40 likes. I would greatly appreciate it. Hello guys. If you have any final questions, leave it in the chat section. I'm trying to answer as many questions before we end the stream. It's a nice, short and sweet one for you guys. If you care about that stuff. So, a short stream, just answering some questions about, you know, the future updates for console. Woo! 40 likes, let's go. Thank you. Yeah. They console exclusive items. What about it? You have to be a little bit more specific. And I talked about this in a video of mine, the whole theory about exclusives, and, you know, I think a year ago, let's just even go like a year ago, right? We could go 2 years ago, but we'll just stick with a year ago. I think a year ago, people were still under the assumption that we would never receive an exclusive, right? We would never receive a console exclusive. And I think that was just the popular consensus at the time. Everybody was thinking that, you know, we would never have our console exclusive. And now Battle Mode is out, and it is 100% exclusive to console, right? So when you start to think about exclusive items, I think, yes, that is something you can bring up. You can bring up exclusive items for console. I think that's highly likely at this point. We have exclusive music, like Battle Mode music is exclusive. Like, it's bound to happen. I just don't know what. Could it be Emerald Armor? Could it be, I don't know, shaders or some type of, I don't know, any new type of weapon? Like a, I don't know, a battle axe or a claymore or something like that. I mean, you know, I think it could happen. It can happen because we've already have exclusives, right? So I think that's up for discussion at this point. But I will say this, that's not at the top of their priority list. That's not something I think they're going to work on immediately. I think they have other things that they need to work on besides exclusive items, right? So, I mean, making your own skin, that would be, you know what? We talked about this, what, a year ago? Maybe longer? And I think everybody was talking about this at the time, because if you guys remember, I don't know how long a lot of you have been a part of the Minecraft community, but I think it was like over a year ago. No, it wasn't. It was when title update... When was it? Whenever, man, this is gonna bother me. Whenever 1.8 came out, 1.7, 1.8. So, basically, long story short, though, because I'm starting to get confused myself. The 4J Studios artists, the 4J Studios developers, everybody on 4J Studios had as their avatar on Twitter, like, their skin. They were their own skin as a 4J Studio artist or that person, right? They represented themselves as their skin on their Twitter, and a lot of people were speculating that that was sort of basically them saying custom skins are coming out. And some of them still might have it as their avatar. So if you go on Twitter and you type in like 4J Studios, you might still see some of the Twitter 4J Studios people with their avatars as their own skin. So a lot of people were theorizing that that would eventually mean, you know, custom skins for console. But that's what I was trying to get to, I guess. Think, Stealth. I'm thinking, I need more brain power. Yeah. Must have more brain power, must compute. But yeah, some great questions, guys. I'll probably answer one more question and we're going to end the stream. I will be streaming later tonight. So if you guys have subscribed and you want to participate, we're going to be playing some mini games. So yeah, should be a lot of fun. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hello, everybody. Will they add ants? I don't know. That's quite random. I'm not sure what they would look like, honestly, because they wouldn't look like polar bears. It's not like you would, you know, see them in a corner or something. Where would they come from? I think that's, I don't know. Probably not, honestly. Probably not. 40 likes. I know we're almost there, so. You think they will add birds? Yeah, I think that's a possibility. We already have bats. And bats don't do anything, right? They just look cool. They just fly around, right? They just fly around. They don't change the gameplay at all. They don't really affect much in terms of, you know, just survival or creative at all. They're just there. So I think it's a possibility that birds could come. Birds could come as a result of bats. You know, they're not gonna drop anything. They'd probably just be like, you know, bats and just sort of be there. Not really do much. It's pretty cool to think about. They should add bees. There's a lot of stuff they should add. There's so much they could add, guys. But I think right now, like I said, and I'll end this with this thought, right? They've already stated that their focus right now is adding future minigames. So I think the next 2 to 3 months, we're going to see an increase in minigames. We're going to see an increase in maps for battle mode. We're going to see patches. We're going to see updates for battle mode, adding maybe different items, taking away different items, nerfing items, and buffing items. So that's my conclusion right there, is battle mode, minigames, and I would look out, guys. I'm probably gonna be the first one to say this, but this month, I'd be looking out for a new mashup pack. This month, I would be looking out for one. I don't know what type of mashup pack, but if they're going along with their time schedule, this time last year, they released the Greek Mythology Edition mashup pack. So, yeah. I would be looking out for that. A Greek Mythology Edition mashup pack. But guys, that's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you could do me a very quick favor, make sure you subscribe, of course. Thumbs up the stream. We're almost at 50 likes. I know we can kill it. 50 likes. Hype. And that's the end. I will be streaming later. More content on my channel. You guys have a fantastic weekend, alright? So take care. Bye. Bye, guys.